Good day friends, and welcome to a new week. It's Monday morning and I'm not working on any guitars today, and there's a reason for that. Reason being, I am doing 2 refrets at the moment, and I've ordered new tools, and the tools I need have not arrived yet, and they should be arriving at any time. But one pack of tools has arrived, but my new fret Tang nippers have not arrived yet. They're coming from Germany, but I have had a parcel delivered this morning from Portugal. Specifically from Guitars and Woods in Portugal, and I ordered some tools from there last week. I'm going to open them, and it's pretty exciting because I wanted to upgrade my fretting tools, and now I do have good fretting tools anyway, cutters, nippers, whatever, Tang nippers, blah 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 blah, but I wanted some better because the stuff I've got is good, but it is not good enough to cut the really hard fret wire, you know, something like stainless steel fret wire or the Jescar Gold Evo fret wire, which I now use and I'm using at the moment. So I've gone and got harder and better tools, and let's see if we can open this. I've never opened one of these boxes right in my life, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it any way I can. Right, so, and there you go, we've got the box open. Be a little bit more careful this end. Pretty exciting stuff. I mean, I'll show you what I bought. Well, I'll show you what I bought from Guitars and Woods. I didn't spend a lot of money there, about 93 quid including postage, but what I specifically bought was fret removal tool. This looks fantastic. The ones I've got would have been okay, but they are starting to wear a little. So how do I get in this pack? Easy, we'll take a blade and we'll just go in. And I can't remember how much these were, but I like the look of them. And there you go, new fret removal tool there. We'll get them out and we'll have a look. These are supposed to get right in at the edge, right underneath. Yeah, they're fantastic. Oh, that looks great, look at that. So fret removal will get right in there under the frets and pull them out right at the edge. They are better than the ones I do have. These weren't mega expensive, but absolutely fantastic. I've been wanting to upgrade my fretting tools for a while because I'm starting to use much harder fret wire. Like I say, Jescar Evo Gold fret wire, which is almost as hard as stainless. And I also have some stainless fret wire that I bought quite a while ago, a year and a half ago I think, just to have the experience of doing a using stainless steel. Well, what else do we have here? This is really good. There's some string holders. These are great. These are for holding your strings under your neck. Do I have a neck available? I do. These things look, and what these will do is, I do have a neck somewhere. I don't worry about it. That will sit under your neck, and you're able to hold the strings at the side, like so. You get how it works. So, didn't have any of those, so I thought I'd buy some of those. Oh, some fantastic, oh, Japanese these. I bought these. Wow, these are good. These are a fret end cutter. Again, really hard lasting. These are Japanese. Let's get these out of the pack. The thing is, my job, what I do, and my job, you always want to be upgrading your tools, and I've spent hundreds of pounds, thousands even of pounds on tools in the last few years, but you're always looking at upgrading, and these are good. Okay, and there you go, and they are, how does it work even? I don't even know how it works. Oh, like so. And these are for snipping the ends of frets. So let's try one. I do have some frets I'm currently working on. These are the gold ones, going to go in my Fender Strat. And I'm just going to have a cut with one of these and see how good they are. Yeah, and they cut superbly. I tell you what, that cut well went through that like it was butter. This is really hard fret wire. It's much harder than your 18%. I mean, I use 18% nickel silver as a rule, and this cut through that like it was nothing, and this is much harder than 18%. 18% is a lot harder than the regular 12%. You got this is a lot harder than the 18%, but not quite as hard as stainless. So these cutters are going to cut through stainless steel like it's nothing. That is really good. And to lock them, I just lock it in that position there. That's fantastic. Another great tool. What else do we have? Oh yeah, this gubbins here. This is a thing you use for, it's a multi-spanner for a guitar. And it's great because this will, where your knobs are, you know, your control knobs, you're able to lift them out with this, then you can undo those nuts. It just locks onto a nut. Do I have a guitar body? You know what, I can't be bothered. That just locks onto a nut and you can just undo them. Anyway, it'll do your tuners, your machine heads, your machine head nuts. That was great. That was only about £6. So that's something else I've wanted for quite a while. And here, these files, brilliant files. These are for filing a nut slot like in a Stratocaster. It's 2.8mm wide. Again, Guitars and Wood's own brand. Yeah, fantastic. And they're a nice flat file as well. So a nice flat file with an edge on there just for cutting inside slots. So that's the coarse one. And this one will be a fine one, I imagine. So again, always upgrading. Yeah, oh, there you go. They both seem pretty coarse to me. Is that fine? That's the coarse one. And that's the fine cut one. And these are for, I do have a neck over here. Let me just get it off. It was in the vise. I didn't want to remove it from the vise, but I have done now. And these files are for cutting a nut slot. Like so. Just getting right in there and just filing. There you go. Fits in there perfectly. And that's what that's for. So I've got two of those, one coarse cut, one fine cut. Then we have one more tool. Fantastic stuff. Let's get these back in there. They're always pretty exciting to get new tools. Do you not want to go in there? No, it doesn't. The tough it's going in there. So yeah, great stuff. I have one more tool, and this is, again, another cutter, but a side cutter. So whereas that one is an end cutter, the Japanese one, where this goes a long ways and you can just cut the end, this is going to go, it's going to attack them from the side. So exciting stuff. Again, these will cut stainless steel, and these are a side cutter. And that is going to work so well. Let's try again. I'll take another fret. Luckily, I know I've cut these frets wider than they need to be. In fact, I will go this side, how's that? And I'm just going to cut from the side. Should I go this way? Oh, again, that's cut through that like it's nothing. Not so neat at this end because I've still got the tang on there, but that has cut right through it. So fantastic, another pair of really good cutters. I'll be able to cut frets on these with the frets on at the side there. Brilliant. So, some great new tools. And I also did get one more tool arrive last week, which I'll show you in a second. And it's another way. I've been looking at different ways. Not that my ways weren't good enough, but I found someone sent me a video of a slightly different way to do refrets. And I went and watched the video and I thought, well, that's the way I do it. It's exactly the same way. But I did pick up some tricks, some extra tips from this guy. I can't remember, was it Kincaid Guitars? I think it was Kincaid Guitars. British builder, luthier. And it was when it came to levelling frets. And he didn't use, I normally use a levelling beam. Don't know where mine's gone. It's disappeared. Don't know where it is. It's gone somewhere. But anyway, I normally use a flat levelling beam with sandpaper on the edge, and I'd level frets using that, and it's a great tool. But I saw him, and he was using a whetstone, of all things. So I thought, that's a great idea. So I went and bought a whetstone, and a good one. And they're about They're about £13, which is about 15 euros, which would make it about 17, 18 US dollars. And it's a great thing. And it's got an holder on there. And this is 2 grits, and I do have a 400 grit on top and a 1000 grit on bottom. So I'm going to use this as a fret leveler. 400 grit to remove the main material and 1000 grit to smooth them all off and remove the scratches. And the good thing about it is, if it starts to wear, if I only get 1 year's use out of this, I'll go buy another one. Or I'll buy 5 and I'll use them for different radiuses. You know, what a great piece of kit. So really, really pleased. I'm just going to get my iPad, because the main tool I really wanted to come today hasn't arrived. And that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay, just bear with me a second. Just need to go on there. I'm going to type it. It's a Sintom's Tang nipper. See if we can find it. I just want to get a picture. There you go. Yeah. Images. And the good thing about the Sintom's version, now Sintom's makes fantastic fret wire. In fact, it's my favourite fret wire. And here it is. And there you go. And it's for nipping off the Tang on frets. And it's fantastic. And they're about 80 something pounds. If you go on eBay, they're about 130 pounds. And I bought some of these. I bought them from a company in Germany. And they should be arriving any day soon. And that is what I'm really waiting for. The good thing about these ones, like I say, this will cut stainless steel frets. Not like mine. Mine work fine, but not so good on the gold fret wire. It would have been easier just to show you mine, wouldn't it? If I can get into it. Right, here you go. Here's my Tang nipper, and these weren't expensive at all. These were from China, and I thought they'd be cheap crap, but they actually work really quite well. And what that does is, you see this cutter here, and it goes up and down, and you place your fret in there where that groove is. Then you cut off the Tang. Now the Tang being, you know what a Tang is, everyone knows what a Tang is. And I'll show you on this fret, because this fret needs cutting anyway. This is the Tang, the bit that sits underneath on the T part, right, is the Tang, and you need to remove that when you're going over, for instance, if we're going over binding, we need to remove that. And whether this will do it or not, I'm not quite sure, but we'll have a go. Yeah, this cuts it pretty well. Actually, that's quite fine. If you look now, I'll just remove the Tang there from the end there. But the thing is with this, it doesn't cut so close. So what I have to do is I then have to file this edge here. But these are actually really quite good for what I paid for them. I think didn't pay too much. And that works pretty well. You see, I've cut the Tang there. Don't want to get too close because you won't see it. It'll go out of focus. So that's worked pretty well. Let's try this side. But this, again, is more heavy duty. Let's close that one so you can get a better picture. You get how it works here, look. Where is it? There you go. There's the gubbins. And this will cut stainless. It's got a much better cutter. I imagine it's going to be guaranteed to have a warranty for a long time. And they have cost me, I think it's cost me something like 90 odd pounds delivered, which is quite a lot of money. It's about 130 US dollars, about 100 euros. But I think it's worth it. But I'll tell you what, these aren't bad at all. I don't think these will cut stainless, but then again, you never know till you try. So let's just have a go here. Yeah, very good. There is no problem with that at all. Look at that. Tang cut. I'm sure you can see that behind my hand. Both sides. That's fantastic. So, you know, I won't say I've wasted anything by buying the stainless ones, because I've got stainless steel fret wire to use it. So that's it, that's where I am today. I've got some fantastic new tools delivered. Looking forward to using these, trying them out. May not be a big deal to someone who's not a guitar tech, but to someone like me who is, I'm a guitar tech. I don't call myself a luthier because I've never built a guitar, and I've certainly never built a lute. I will be a luthier in the future. I will be building guitars because I know I'm going to be good at it. To know, I'm sure I'm going to be good at it. Here you go. It is a guitar neck, my Fender, that I've just replaced the dot inlays, and I move the cheapy crap plastic ones and I replace with abalone. and what a fine job I've made of it. It's the first time I've done it. I know I'm going to be a great luthier in time. It's just I've got to be patient until I can get the resources and everything for actually building guitars. But that is the future. But today, yeah, really pleased. Got some great new tools in the workshop. I've got a little bit of time on my hands. I've got that much time on my hands today. I'm actually taking my Boss SD1, my Super Overdrive. Brand new, I bought this. And I'm modding it, and I'm giving it the 5-star Keeley mod. And there's all the bits, and that's what I'm doing until I can work on my guitar. So that's me today. But anyway, this video is about my new tools. I'm really excited. Fret Friend is going up in the world. I've upgraded my tools already. I've got 2 fret jobs coming in this week. I've got a 1989 Fender Strat Plus coming in for a refret. Looking forward to that. And I'm refretting my very own Fender Strat and upgrading it with gold fret wire or gold old wear, blah 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 blah. So that to look forward to this week, but that is the end of this video. I have new tools in the workshop. I'm very pleased about it. I will put them to good use sometime later this week. You will surely see that. So this is me, Victor Christian. I'm your Fret Friend, signing off until we get a project on the table. As always, Fret Friends, be good to each other. I hope to see you very soon.